Example X2, verify this equation is an identity. Well, one of the hints that we always do is start on the more complicated side. I think it's pretty obvious that the left side is the more complicated side. And so you look at that, and it says sine of a sum. I see a sine sum. Sine sum. And so let's use our identity for a sine sum. Okay? I'm going to take this sine sum and I'm going to just convert it into the sine plus. Sine sum was sine, cosine, cosine, sine. And so let's take this, and it's going to be sine of the first one, cosine of the second one, plus cosine of the first one, sine of the second one. Sorry, what? No, because I haven't even looked at this yet. I haven't even looked at that yet. All I'm doing is the sine sum on that first one. Okay? So the only angle I'm looking at right now is this pi over 6. Okay? So we can simplify that. I know sine pi over 6 is 1/2. And cosine pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2 from the chart. And so that would be 1/2 cosine theta plus square root of 3 over 2 sine theta. But basically, we want to do the exact same thing with that cosine. Okay? When we look over here, we see a cosine sum. And so we would have a second identity for this cosine sum. Okay? Cosine sum says cosine, cosine minus sine, sine. And so we would have cosine of the first one, cosine of the second one, minus sine of the first one, sine of the second one. Cosine, cosine minus sine, sine. That's the pattern. Look at your formulas. Have your formulas handy. I know you don't have them memorized, and that's okay. But have them handy so where you can look at them at least. And so we look at the chart now. Cosine pi over 3. Cosine pi over 3 is 1/2. And sine pi over 3 is square root of 3 over 2. So if we plug all that in, we would have plus 1/2 cosine theta minus square root of 3 over 2 sine theta. Now this is the left side. This is the left side of my equation. And you always kind of keep an eye on the other side. We want that to clean up and equal the right side, which is cosine theta. And so look what happens. It was a really complicated looking mess, but I see 1/2 cosine theta plus 1/2 cosine theta is going to equal 1 cosine theta. But then I also see square root of 3 over 2 sine theta minus square root of 3 over 2 sine theta. Those don't even cancel each other out. So that's gone. All I have left there is cosine theta, and that's exactly what I wanted, right? I wanted cosine theta equals cosine theta. Okay? So at this point, my left side equals my right side, and I'm finished.